seeing other people at the same time in your house going, ooh, ah, I love this house. Because if someone else loves the house and they see someone else loving the house, they're going to act faster. So you get as many people through as you can at a time. So this is a sell your house in one day approved agent that I'm talking about. There's certain agents that I work with that will use this marketing plan, and they work along with me to decide when the open house is going to be. We stage, they market, it all happens. Of course, you're not there at the time either, so you have to kind of exit with the kids and the pets and everything. So now, I've got a couple of examples of houses that we've done this with. There was a house in Burlington, and this is actually the second time that I worked with this agent who, although we had managed to sell the house in one day previously, he wasn't sure that we could actually pull it off a second time, although he was willing to go along with the program. And we got the house staged, and actually I just did a consultation with the people. The people actually did all of the staging themselves. But just so you know, they didn't have to paint their house. Their house was in actually really good condition, and still the two of them put 70 hours each into staging their home, because it included renting a locker and getting all of the extra stuff. There was not a yellow piece of plastic toy in the house. Everything looked great. Their pets were boarded, everything. So it took a lot of effort for them to get it all ready. And then they had a 2-day open house. Yes, 2-day, full day open houses, Saturday and Sunday. The real estate agent said, I have never, ever been at an open house where I couldn't sit down. He said there might have been 20 minutes where I was able to actually take a bathroom break and actually grab a glass of water, because it was just constant. And actually that house sold for full price on the first day. They still do the second open house because you just never know what happens. But it sold for full price on the first day, and it was an excellent situation for those people, because they actually needed to sell the house because they had put a conditional offer on another house, conditional upon the sale of their own. So this is where this can come into play really good, really well. Another property that was staged. Now I actually did the staging for this one. It wasn't just a consultation. We had people who had their house on the market for 6 months. For the last 3 months, the house sat empty because they had already bought their house and moved into it. They fully expected that their house was going to sell before they moved into their new house. So now they were paying 2 mortgages. They were actually paying an extra $3,000 a month just to have their house sitting there. So, and this house was empty, and it was very brightly colored, and it was a very open concept, new style sort of home. A lot of people had a really hard time visualizing their furniture in the space. So we didn't even do a full stage. We brought in some furniture and some art, made their colors make sense, gave people an idea of how they could lay out the home, and on the first day of the first open house, it was sold for full list price. They had, whereas 6 months they had 6 people through the house and no offers, there was 75 separate groups of people that came through their open house. So this plan does work. I'm not guaranteeing one day, but I'm just saying that we've done it over and over again, and I can help you at least get close to the 1-day mark. So let's get into some general staging tips then. So some general things.